What is up, guys? My name is Thaddeus, and I am not in my usual location. I'm in San Diego right now, but I haven't even unpacked, but I got notes on my phone right here for some content, and today I want to talk about how you can increase your margins on your Shopify dropshipping website. And there's actually a few creative ways that you can actually go about this, because oftentimes, like, yeah, an increase in volume or number of orders is good, but like, what can you do to, you know, when you get those larger volume of orders, what can you do to capitalize on that and like just get every ounce of just extra profit margin that you can out of your products, out of your website, out of your marketing strategies. All right, so that's what we're gonna talk about. That's what we're gonna do. I got my notes. I don't even have my laptop yet. I haven't unpacked anything, but let's get right to it. All right, so the first thing you want to do is figure out your profit margins, right, for your products. Literally go in, make a Google like Sheets, and like list your products that you're selling right now and determine the cost of goods. You know, how much does it cost to order from a supplier? Shipping rates. You can get creative and input, you know, like marketing wise, like how much marketing spend you're doing, and kind of input that gets a lot more complex though. But you can just start off with how much does it cost to buy from the supplier, and how much does it cost to ship it, because we usually use e-packet. It is so hot in here, man. How much does it cost to use e-packet shipping, right? So you get those down, you figure out your cost of goods. That's what cost of goods is, and then you figure out your price point, right? You should already know what you're selling them at, and then that's your easy formula for your profit margin, right, on those products. Okay, you want to analyze those, and then basically, got my notes, I'm looking down. One thing you can do: increase your prices. Most of the time, you yourself as the business owner are a lot more concerned about pricing than the actual purchaser of the. And my camera battery's about to die. I'll be right back. All right, replace the battery. So one thing you can do is increase your prices. That's the easiest go-to, like, I guess, strategy for increasing your margins, right? You just increase the top while the bottom stays where it's at, the cost of goods. So that's when you think, I don't have my Red Bull, yo, I'm not wired, but it's okay. Wired is a mindset, guys. Fucking me. Okay, so increase your price. A lot of the time, you are more concerned with your pricing strategy than the actual customer, okay? $1 or $2 increase usually shouldn't be too much in terms of getting someone to buy. However, if you're doing like a free product plus shipping strategy, like I talked about in my other videos, always plug, and my course, always plug. If you're doing with the free product plus shipping strategy, you don't want profit margins on that. Again, that's for customer acquisition. But if you're talking about products themselves on your website and just increasing your general margins with that when someone buys, increasing your price a bit does not hurt. And literally, I think if you do the math, if your margins are 50% and you increase them by 10%, you can still lose 17% of your customers. Yes, 17% of your customers, and still break even. Okay, so yeah, you will top off, but with some more creative marketing and just expanding your marketing and just hopping on different platforms, you can easily kind of increase that, and then just increase your margins, right? Because that's literally what you're doing. And then one thing is discounts. Discounting frequently on your site hurts your brand, all right? Like, imagine if like a luxury brand like Gucci or Louis Vuitton or like something like that, if they just started giving discounts every single week, right? People would just wait until that discount drops, and then they don't see the value in purchasing the product at full price anymore. So if you're always giving discounts, that'll hurt your brand. And if people are coming back to your site, then they'll be like, oh, okay, they're always like giving discounts. I'll wait. I won't purchase yet. I'll wait till like a bigger discount drop, and then that just hurts your brand and your revenue ultimately, right? So that's one thing. You can give discounts, again, with like the apps I talk about in my other videos and my course. Always plug. Literally, you can offer a discount for them for a first-time customer buying. Offering them like a 20, 25 even is great for customer acquisition, right? But then again, like ultimately, like if you have a new product line, or like you just import new products and stuff like that, you can do discounts. But you don't want to do discounts frequently and like all the time on all your products, because then it hurts your brand, it hurts your margins, and it's just not good, right? And then one thing you can do is, now that we've sort of tackled like the price, right? Like the selling point of like your margins and your products. Now we got to tackle the cost of goods, right? What can we do on that end of the spectrum to increase your margins that way, right? One thing you do, you can actually go talk to the suppliers on AliExpress personally. This is what a lot of people don't do, right? Because like the more complex and the bigger your dropshipping site gets, the more personal you want to be with the suppliers you work with and the products you're selling. Just develop a relationship, and then, you know, ultimately like lower your cost of goods, right? So you can actually message the suppliers on AliExpress and be like, hey, I want to develop a long-term relationship. I'm selling your products. I want to do like bulk drop shipping, that kind of stuff. Like, can we talk over? Don't you just love it when you get business calls while you're trying to record? Oh, I'll answer this later. Okay. Basically, what was I even talking about again? Shit. Oh yeah, so talk to suppliers, message them on AliExpress and be like, hey, I want to develop a long-term relationship. Can we talk over, you know, like Skype or WhatsApp or something? Like get a different method of communication other than the AliExpress messaging platform, because it's not very good. You can dock that and just keep a quality relationship with them, and then ask them like, hey, if I'm driving this much traffic and stuff, can we like lower the price? And oftentimes they will, because literally on AliExpress they just list a price and they have random strangers buying their products. But if you develop that relationship with them, you can negotiate prices down and increase your margins that way without having to like lift your prices like on the customer side of things. Does that make sense? Okay, now next thing, watching my notes. Actually, there's no next thing. That's literally it. Yeah. So guys, increasing your margins, right? Increase your prices by like 10% or something like that, okay? A few dollars. Usually it doesn't hurt. Yeah, you will lose that odd customer that's super price sensitive, but again, I think I just showed you the numbers. A 10% increase on 50% margins, you can lose 17% and still break even with your sales, right? Or something around that number. Like you can break even by increasing that. And then so increasing prices is like the customer aspect of thing, like the customer facing side, where it kind of like dings your customers. And then cost of goods, you know, developing a relationship with your supplier, negotiating prices down that way is another thing to do. And guys, no discounts, or I'm not gonna say no discounts, but no frequent discounts, okay? No like crazy deal, unless that's your brand, right? Unless you are literally just like trying to be like the hub for a bunch of these deals on everything. But then you really have to embrace it, and you're gonna be working with very slim margins, and you win in order volume, okay? So if you are trying to go crazy with discounts, then you should be expecting to go crazy with order volume and not actual per product profit, right? Okay, so that's the video, guys. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Huge thing dropping on the 31st, guys. Literally, if you've been kind of just like wanting to get your feet wet in e-commerce, or just like learn more about it, like I got it. Oh my god, it's gonna be crazy. I'm working with my whole team on this. We all have insane track records, and it's gonna be fun. All right, so leave a comment, like, subscribe, do all the fun stuff. I get to all your questions. Hit me up on Instagram, guys, if you want like a big discount course, and if you just want like to answer your questions. I respond to everyone, even though it takes a while. I do try to respond to everyone. So yeah, peace, guys. I'll see you in the next video. I'm dropping stuff daily now until the 31st, and I'll try to drop stuff daily just until whenever. Okay, I'll take care. See you guys next time. Peace.